got 10 minutes to game time. Let's all gather around.
Shout out to WKRP in Cincinnati.
Nice.
Ellie De La Cruz.
That's awesome.
Orale Bateau.
That's amazing.
And the legend, Mr. Johnny Bench. Damn. 21 out of 25 on the Orale, Johnny Bench, and Ellie. That's what I'm saying, good sirs. Thank you, thank you.
Is that a throuple?
That's a thruple on a card, that's right. Oh, my brother. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Jump wet nasty. Buddy. Holy guacamole. Damn. That pays for your entire order. Done. That is a super short print on-card auto Jackson Churio. Damn, brother. All right, pobrecito Altuvito. John McDonald. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Jump wet nasty.
Nice.
Bo frickin' Jackson.
Hell yeah.
Not Cocoa Crisp.
I mean, heck.
Ready, down, put. Play Tecmo metal version.
Sleeve up the Acuna.
I know we'll be alright. Perhaps it's just an imagination.
What? I am literally crying right now. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Number to 75. Julio Rodriguez on card auto. Ah! Holy shiitake mushrooms! Amazing! Oh my gosh! My friends, my head is gonna explode! Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Last on print, 4 out of 5. Almost last on print anyway. Penultimate on print.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
I could not agree more. Twinkle Doe. Good to have you tonight, my man. There you go, LBBZ. Boom, shakalaka. Oh my Lanta. Oh, Senor Mendoza. And gotta love pack number 4, my brother. Come on. Jump wet nasty. Congratulations, felicidades, Cesar Mendoza. Yes, for the Mets. Oh! Are you kidding me? Mike George, the co-creator of 5 for 5 Baseball, just hit a hawk. Numbered to 10. Wow. Would you just look at it? That is sick. Peanut butter and jealous Mike George. Wow, buddy. Absolutely beautiful. Hand numbered to 10. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. On opening day, an absolutely beautiful Michael Jordan SP1. I love it. There we go, my friends. Oh, I'm so glad you're here to see that.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach. Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Congratulations, Bree Imus. In my humble opinion, the best baseball player that walks the planet Earth today. And that is numbered. Gum back parallel first on print. Wow. Congratulations, Bree Imus. I just got instantly more jealous. That is amazing. First on print to $1.99. Congratulations, Bree Imus. That is sick.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God! Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Wow. Oh my Lanta. Kevin O'Brien. Bro. Andrew Shumper's head might explode. Oh my Lanta. Kevin O'Brien. You win, sir. Number 210. Bernie Brewer. Topps Dynasty. Relic autograph. I know. I know.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Junk Wax! Nasty. Congratulations, Kevin O'Brien, my brother. You win, good sir. Out of a Celebration Mega. That's right, Alex. Holy shiitake mushrooms. 8 out of 10 on the Bernie Brewer. That is magnificent, Kevin O'Brien. And I think that's good karma coming right back to you, my brother. Because you have been nothing short of amazing in this family, my man. Congratulations, Kevin O'Brien. I am so ridiculously stoked to pull that for you, buddy. Wow. That is literally the card that Andrew Shumper has been looking for. So you might have a buyer on this one, buddy, if you want to sell it, of course. And that's a big one, too, bro. That is not a cheap one, Kevin O'Brien. Thank you again, my brother. Goodness gracious. Torrey Holt. Junk Wax Nasty. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Congratulations, Dylan Carter. Holy cow there, buddy. Wow. That is not numbered, but that is still absolutely beautiful. Congratulations, Dylan Carter. Amazing. Wow. I am so stoked that I could find that for you, Dylon. Name the 5 best rappers. Dylon, 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 and Dylon. Because I rip hot fire.
Yeah. When when it's 2 p.m. and you need a little spark, come rip with the crew and light up the dark. It's the LunchWax show, breaking boxes with flair. With Dalen and Amanda, we'll see you there. Yo. Yeah, the midday vibe, where spicy water's flowing and the hits arrive. Mrs. Junkwax in the back, sealing every deal, packing up the magic with that hands-on feel. Ripping packs, cracking backs, it's how we do. With the Jade Eye View fam coming straight to you. So if you see us go live and you're free around 2, pop in, grab a chair, we saved one for you. It's the Junkwax Vintage LunchWax show, streaming live at 2 p.m. when the stars align. Hosted by Dalen, Amanda, and the finest fam in the hobby. Let's rip. Yo! It's the Junkwax Vintage LunchWax show, streaming live at 2 p.m. when the stars align. Hosted by Dalen, Amanda, and the finest fam in the hobby. Let's rip. It's the Junkwax Vintage Wax show, streaming live at 2 p.m. when the stars align. Hosted by Dalen, Amanda, and the finest fam in the hobbies. It's the Junkwax Wax show, streaming live at 2 p.m. when the stars align. Hosted by Dalen, Amanda, and the finest fam in the hobbies.
Well, good afternoon, you legends. 740 Pastor Poodles. What's up, my man? I just saw you over there in Jesse's stream. Mr. Skeens, my brother from another mother. How you doing, big man?
Hosted by Dalen, Amanda, and the finest fam in the hobby. Let's rip. Let's rip.
All right, my dear friends. As always, it is absolutely magnificent to see you here. Damn good to see ya. What's up, Mike? Feet and knees together, airborne. Always good to see you, my brother. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. Mr. Wynn, good afternoon. Mr. Kaib says, I got a 1-of-1 Garrett Wilson rookie NFL Shield card from Rookies and Stars. Estimate on value. I got no idea, brother. That's a wonderful question. So what I would say, Mr. Kaib, is use eBay. So what I would do is I would go over to eBay. I would check the sold listings only. So that's the pro tip, my man. So if you head over to eBay, type in the card you're looking for, and then when you see your search results, you need to filter those search results by sold listings only. There you go. Why, thank you. Muchísimas gracias, Kobe. Tu sabes, way. Angelo, what's up, brother? Welcome back, Señor Oshawada. It is excellent to see you as always. Buenas tardes, mi hermano. I know it, Mike Skades. Look at that. It's like I was never in the military. And I love it so much. I do not shave. I do not cut my hair whenever I can. And you know exactly why, big man. You've been there. Chito Vera. ¿Qué pasó, hermano? How you doing there, El Guapo? Welcome back, Wheels. Excellent to see you, my man. Let's just turn this camera around for a moment while we're saying our afternoon salutations. It is wonderful to see you, Super Grover, Mr. Brian Smith, Chito Vera, Siempre, James Erickson, my fellow Washingtonian. What's up, dude? Excellent to see you too, good buddy. Hope you're all having a very thick with 4 C's Thursday afternoon. So, we have a very, very fun LunchWax ahead of us, folks. We have some new family rips up there at junkwaxvintage.com. The Undertrader, what's up, buddy? Nice to have you back, my friend. So we do have some family rips up there at junkwaxvintage.com. We did knock off a few more break spots throughout the morning, so that's pretty cool. Getting a little closer. What's up, Dominic? Excellent to see you too, good buddy. Ms. Upchurch, good afternoon. Hello. For those of you that are new here, if it is your very first time tuning into this ugly mug, it is damn good to have you. My name is Dalen, also known as Junkwax Vintage. You can find me here almost every single day, ripping packs, cracking backs, and having an absolutely splendid time with the rest of the family. So if you are new here today, my friends, damn good to have you. You might want to smack that follow button if you haven't already. Okie dokie, folkies. Oh, that is beautiful, Angelo. Hell yeah. Oh, you already know Colby Dunlop, my Canadian cousin. Excellent to see you, my man. Arthur Dub Hagen, welcome back, brother. Excellent to see all of you. Good to be seen, my dear friends. Tennessee. I got you, Super Grover. There you go, big man. Kilo Joe Montez, good afternoon, legend. Excellent to see the California kid. So, folks, I did get my soundboard fixed in the last couple of hours. So, fun fact, my friends, I'll share with you. I have a sound program that I use here on my PC. Every time they update that program, which is typically about twice a year, it deletes every single one of my sounds. Sucks. So I actually did a little Googling during our intermission, and I found there is hundreds of people out there that used to use the app that I'm using right now, and they have quit using that app because of that. Some people, I thought I had it bad because I had like over 100 sounds that I had to manually re-download. Some people have thousands. Can you imagine? I can't. That would be the final straw. I'd be like, okay, I'm out. But luckily, we got her all dialed in and we are good to go.
Oh, yeah.
All right, legends. Let's get some music happening here. Turn mine down a scotch there. All righty. Let's bust into some spicy water, shall we? You know what we got to do first before we get too far ahead of ourselves here. Allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Oh, yeah. Mr. Kaib, that is a wonderful idea, my man. So, fun fact, when I download the sounds, it does not download them to my computer. It downloads them to the app. So it's saved on the app. So they're actually not saved on my computer. Super bummer. Or else, yes, you are absolutely right. That first sip of spicy water always sets me right, never does me wrong, gosh dang it. Shout out to HEB. Oh, yeah. Okie dokie, my dear friends. Chef James Reinhardt, good to see you, brother. Brian Smith, my anniversary was wonderful last night, buddy. We just had a little stay-in time. We took our boys out to dinner. We went to dinner with the boys as well, the younger ones. And we went to a place called Modern Market here in Austin. It was magnificent. Excuse me, I still have half a pizza down in the fridge right now. Colby Dunlop. It is the same beverage every day. I'm a creature of habit. Timothy Kipe, some coffee. So I do consume caffeine, but it's in very, very small amounts. I actually have a daily beverage that I use. It's called Everyday Dose. It's mushroom coffee, and I swear by it. It's my secret weapon. But after I get done with my 1 cup of mushroom coffee per day, it is nothing but spicy water. Okie dokie. Thank you, Trevor. It is. It is delicioso. Jason Russell, another Canadian cousin, gracing us with his presence. What's up, buddy? Excellent to see our bodacious Blue Jay brother. Oh, Colby Dunlop, bro. So the reason we call it spicy water is because years ago, my now 10-year-old son was about 5, and he asked me for a sip of my water. So I gave it to him. And he spit it back out. He was like, Dad, that water is spicy. Because of the bubbles. Some people think it's like drinking TV static in a can. And you know what? Keep on thinking that, bros and ladies, because that just means there's more for me. All right, my dear friends. We busted into a spicy water. I think we need to bust into our very first pack of juicy junk wax. And then, my friends, we're going to refresh junkwaxvintage.com and see where we're at. So you are more than welcome to head on over to junkwaxvintage.com, snag yourself down something to rip. I'm happy and humbled to rip it for you. There just happens to be some new stuff up there in the shop, too, if you want to take a gander. Let's bust into some junk wax, shall we? Let's go back to the junkiest of the junk. 1990 score football. See if we can find some Bo Jackson. Maybe a Randall Cunningham. Maybe a John Elway. Thank you, Brian Smith, for dropping that in the chat, my man. I appreciate you, moderator extraordinaire. All right, let's do it. And first card of the afternoon is from Steve Berline for the Raiders. Ben Wilson, excellent to see you back, buddy. Ernie Givens for those now defunct Oilers. That's So Raven. Caldwell. Ray Horton Heat for Dem Boys. Super Grover. Always good to see you, Cody. Hope you're having a good day, buddy. A couple more hours of driving, Jason Russell. Where are you headed, buddy, if I may ask? Ozzy Oldsome. He used to be a Newsome, but now he's an Oldsome. John Telshik, kicker extraordinaire, with a leg kick that would make Bob Feller envious. Ooh, nice. Newest Hall of Famer, Mr. Sterling Sharp for the Packers. Oh, hell yeah. The man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Herschel Walker for Minnesota on the ground force. Thank you so much, Ben. The Adventures of Milo and Otis Anderson. Give me a hell yeah in the chat if you remember that movie. William Howard for the Bucks. Alfonso Carricker. Mark Ingram. Are you a McCann or a McCant? He's a McCant. Old Jimmy Jones, and we are not talking about dem boys. Tony Johnson for the Fightin' Irish. And last but not least, looking football ready, some old Matt Millen. Excellent. Nice little first pack of juicy junk wax, if I do say so myself. Excuse me. Oh, by the way, folks, we got a brand new redemption in. So many of you know that most of the members of this community allow me to redeem cards for them. So whenever we pull a redemption card in their boxes or a break, they let me hang on to it. I redeem it for them so I can show the rest of the family what we got. And we got something in today, my friends. Check it out. And this is a juicy one, too. How about Mystery Rookie number 5 from 2024 Gold Standard Football? This goes to Chris Notley Bailey. We redeemed this back in September of 2024. Little Penix. And that is 56 of 99. Beauty. That's a nice one. Shout out to Chris Notley Bailey. Thank you, Brian. Just a day trip for work, Jason Russell. Very cool. Well, drive safe, my friend. Drive safe. I always liked driving up there in Canada. Yeah, it took a while, Angelo. We redeemed that back in September of 2024. So, 7 months, 8 months? Yeah, took a minute. Mr. Garcia, thank you for smacking the follow button, Phil. Excellent to have you, brother. Hope you're having a wonderful Thursday, my friend. As always, if you are new here today, folks, I know we have a lot of new people here in this afternoon. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage. If you have not smacked that follow button yet, my friends, you might want to. Mr. Justin Beeman, long time no see you, legend. Hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday, buddy. Exactly right. Yes, Jason. It is amazing. Beautiful. That's a good question, Bubba. Good question. Mr. Turetsky, long time no see you, legend. Oh, hell yeah. Folks, I have said it before and I'll say it again. One of the coolest things about this channel is when we have somebody that takes a small hiatus for whatever reason. I'm definitely not throwing any shade. I know life happens. But when you're gone for a little bit and then you come on back, it is so damn cool. Mr. Turetsky, it is wonderful to see you, my brother. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, you legend. One of the oest of OGs of this family. I love that guy. All right, my dear friends, let's refresh that shop for the very first time on this thankful Thursday. Hey, I love the positivity, Mr. Beeman. Thank you for being here, brother. Trey, what's up, buddy? You sexy beast. Daryl, the Mars Volta. What's up, buddy? Welcome back. Oh, you know it, Mr. Turetsky. There are some things that never change, my friend. This channel is constantly evolving and improving and getting better. But some things stay the same, like that spicy water. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. All right, my dear friends, we do have some brand new orders up there in the shop. Shout out to my fellow Washingtonian, Mr. James Erickson, taking a single Topps Chrome Cosmic Basketball pack. Let me move my Nectar of Life here. you go, James. And shout out to Bubba, who snagged a box down from junkwaxvintage.com as well. That's true, Jason Russell. It's true. Some canceled baseball today. It's raining in some places. You are absolutely right. All right, Mr. Erickson, I got you locked in there, brother. We're going to rip your pack here in just a moment. Is Melody here with us this afternoon? Because technically she's first. There you go, James Reinhart. Beautiful, my man. Shout out to New York Seltzer. We might not have Melody this afternoon. Excuse me. Second call for Miss Melody. Well, that's okay. We will come back to Miss Melody, but we're going to move ahead and we will go to Bubba, Mr. Trevor Taylor, my fellow Austinite. You ready, buddy? Oh, yeah. That is very, very common. Not a problem whatsoever. We'll rip that as soon as she gets back. No sweat. Well, good afternoon, Kyle Willard. You might have just received a personal text from yours truly. Mrs. Junkwax, I have not seen Mikey 1 this afternoon yet. Oh, hell yeah, Trey. He says, I'm still sitting on that Wemby Cosmic case hit that I pulled for you, as you should, my brother. I'd be sitting on that one for a minute. Absolutely. Mr. Scalps, what's up, buddy? Aw, thank you for the kind words. I sincerely appreciate that, my friend. You big sweetie. Thank you. We're still moving in. We still have a lot of boxes to unpack, still some stuff to get up on the walls, but we'll get there. Oh, James Erickson, you remember that Wemby that we pulled out of that break. Oh, he fell? Oh, no. Folks, I repeat, we have a Mikey down. I hope he's okay. Ouch, kabibbles. Yikes. Well, I hope he's okay. Yikes. We'll have to reach out to him right after the show. Mr. Joe Trad asks over here a question.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask her?
Question is, do you ship to Australia? Absolutely we do. And we even go a step further than that, my friend. So for all of our international family, we pay up to $20 of your international shipping as well. So how we do that, Joe, is say you buy a box from us, or a couple, because what we do is we ship once a month down to Australia. So we would allow you to stack all of your purchases. We ship them all out in one lump sum. And then Mrs. Junkwax, my much, much better half, will reach out to you via email and show you the ledger, basically, of what the shipping charge was, then minus our $20, and then how much you owe to get that shipped. So that is what we do, my brother. I appreciate you asking, Joe. You are more than welcome to check out junkwaxvintage.com, my brother. And you know what? I can't follow everybody, but I already got you there, Joe. Thank you, good buddy. Okie dokie, Trevor Taylor. Less talky, more rippy. Look, squirrel. I am easily distracted, my friends. Okay, let's go. How about our very first family rip of the afternoon? Miss Melody, you are here. Hell yeah. Good to see you, Melly. So, we're going to rip Trevor Taylor's box first, and then we're going to get to Melody's, if that's okay, young lady. Excellent to see you, Melly P. Thank you for utilizing junkwaxvintage.com and snagging a break spot in our 2022 Donruss, by the way. I see you. All right, let's go, Bubba. Oh, he says rip hers first. Your wish is my command, sir. All right, legends. For the very first time, Mr. Ken Klosser, welcome back, good buddy. Excellent to see you, you handsome son of a gun. Big hugs and firm handshakes around, all around. Naughty by Nature says, I need a sealed box of old NBA Upper Deck and Skybox. Well, my friend, I'll look for some. See if maybe we can find you some. All right, family. For the very first time on this thankful Thursday afternoon, you know what we must do. We shout grippeth. And we shout rippeth. Good luck, Miss Melody. Slicing that plastic for Grandpa Brucey. I cannot thank you enough for beating the hell out of that screen over there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As I have said before, my friends, and I will say it again, tapping that screen is something that you can do that costs you nothing, but it makes a humongous impact on this channel. Thank you so much. All right, buena suerte, Miss Melody. Good luck. Let's do it. Empty box. Pack number 4 to the side, because it is tradicion. Here we go. Good afternoon to all of you legendary human beings over here on TikTok. It is so nice to have you today. We're just going to rip through all of these, Melody, and go through them together. Ken Palmer gracing us with his presence. What's up, buddy? Excellent to see you, Ken. We have a couple of legendary Kens down here in the chat. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the moose
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
is loose. Good afternoon, Uncle Moosey. Excellent to see one of the oest of OGs of this entire family. I love that fella. All right, here we go. Starting off a little Quentin Johnston for Melody's Chargers. Van Egan. NFL debut Marshawn Lloyd. Kissing Cousins. Cooper. National Pride Dak Prescott for dem boys. On the Prism. Feed me, Seymour. National Pride Return of the Mac for your Chargers. There you go, Melody. Cortland Sutton for the Horsies. Jaden Daniels. Nice one. There you go, my dear. How about Haley's Comet? Charles Haley on the Prism. Hall of Fame. Mike Evans for the Bucks. A PSA 10 kid reporter. Dallas Goddard. Shout out to Uncle Smitty. A yay yay. Tyreek Hill. Harold Landry. Samuel for your Bills. Jaden Reed. Devin Leary. Rookie on the Prism for the Dirty Birdies. Little Brock Purdy on your National Pride. Mike Evans, so nice. We have seen him twice. Josh Downs. Jerry Jeudy. Cade Stover for our Houston Texans, rookie. He's not an old hoe. He's a young hoe. Of the coup. Hunter Henry. Byron Young for Mary's Rams. How about a Bill Parcells? Talking about your Bills there, Ms. Melody. Kyle Pitts, Xavier Woods, and last but not least, wrong Charger, but Austin Eckler on your Touchdown Masters. Not too shabby there, Miss Melody. Mr. Brandon Creasy, welcome back, buddy. It ain't beasy being this crazy. All right, legends, how about a little pack number 4?
One down, one to go.
Good luck. You and I both, Brian. Some people say ho. I prefer the term people person. All right, we got a little George Kittle. Brian Thomas, Jr. Will Levis from Kentucky. For the Bears, DJ Moore. Trey Benson. And last but not least, another dirty birdie, little Zay Flowers on the notoriety. There you go, Miss Melody. That was a very, very nice first rip of our Thankful Thursday afternoon, and I'm especially thankful that you utilized junkwaxvintage.com. You are so welcome, Miss Melody. I'm sorry I couldn't find you an autograph in there, gosh dang it. But you did get a nice little Jaden Daniels. Nothing to shake a stick at. Of course, my friend, if you would like me to pre-grade that little bad boy, you just let me know, Miss Melody. By the way, folks, it's not very often that I toot my own horn, but I'm going to do that right now. I have pre-graded a heroic amount of cards in the last week and a half. So a lot of you have some pre-grading emails coming, and I am so close to being caught up. Feels good. All right, give me 2 shakes here, folks. Excuse me. It must be Thursday. All right, Bubba, Mr. Trevor Taylor. You ready, big man? James Erickson? Oh, me too, buddy. Me too. I am slowly but surely working my way to that card, my brother. And yes, it is Marquise. Believe it or not, it is hot out there, but it is cold in here. That's why I'm wearing my hoodie. Mrs. Junkwax likes to crank the AC. Hey, sounds wonderful, Miss Melody. Looking forward to it, my dear. Thank you in advance. All right, Bubba. You respectful, patient son of a gun. Thank you for allowing Miss Melody to go first. I respect that very, very much. Thank you. Exactly right, Marquise. You know, here in Austin, buddy, let's see. I thought my computer would tell me, but it did not. Weird. It is 90 here in Austin. It's supposed to be a lot hotter than that, but it's only 90. It'll buff out. Frankie P, thank you for smacking the follow button, my friend. Jay Purdy, welcome back, my man. Nice to see you as well. The new house is magnificent. I'm still finding my way around it, though. I'm getting lost in here, gosh dang it, compared to the apartment that we've lived in for the last 8 years. It's pretty great. You know, I'll share with you an unintended consequence of moving into this new house. I don't have to listen to my boys scream at the video games anymore. So typically, you folks remember, the old studio was right across the hall from my little boys' room. And whenever they were playing video games, we would hear them screaming from the other room. We don't have that problem anymore. It's wonderful. Not that I don't like hearing my boys, but you know what I mean. Uncle Smitty. Yay, yay. How you doing there, hermano? We got both of our San Antonio hermanos in La Casa. Este afternoon. All right, Bubba, let's go. 2021 Topps Heritage. Let's do it. Slicing that plastic for Grandpa Brucey. As always, my friends, you are more than welcome to head on over to junkwaxvintage.com and snag something down for yourself. I would love to rip something together. Frankie P, my man. You get it, brother. You get it. I appreciate the empathy, my friend. Thank you so much. All right, let's do it. Double T. We have 72 cards in this big bad boy. And we're looking for those 1972 throwback Venezuelan stamps. Pack number 4 to the side. Let's do it. And after this rip, we have my fellow Washingtonian, Mr. James Erickson. So a lot of you know I live here in Austin, Texas, but I am originally from Washington State, the far left of our country. Top left corner. Oh. Woohoo, nice. We're just going to rip a few of these down and do this in a couple of rounds, Bubba. D. Snitty, what's up, David? Oh, Mr. Wilson, you live up there in Oregon. I've spent a lot of time in Oregon, my man. Whereabouts in Oregon, if I may ask? All right, we start off with Orale Bato for WKRP in Cincinnati, Santana, Eduardo Pablo Escobar, Kebrian, and Jose Garcia, a couple of 2021 rookies. Dexter. Why am I saying Whit? Weird. Whit Merrifield. Oh, Trevor Taylor. Bro, we have a hot box. Congratulations, Bubba. I think that's good karma coming right back to you, big man. Absolutely right. So, folks, every now and then you get very, very lucky in a couple of these blasters and you find what is it called a hot box, and there's a purple refractor in every single pack. Gotta love it, buddy. Oh, I am very familiar where Hillsboro has been. Beautiful, buddy. We actually have another member of our family here that is in Hillsboro as well, Mr. Dustin Moore. Small world, my man. I have almost moved to Portland several times in my life. Spent a lot of time down there. But last time I was there was 2005, and it was New Year's. I spent New Year's at a karaoke bar in Portland called Chopsticks. Long time ago. From what I remember, it was a really good time. All right, let's go. For Trevor Taylor's Astros, his first purple refractor is Pobrecito Altuvito. Absolutely right, Ben Wilson. Yes, sir. Matty Chapman. Berrios. Odorizzi. Hello, Mike Trout. Kamanawana Leia with Sean Manaea. Dominic Smith. Shout out to Dominic. Jose Ramirez for the Indians. Tommy. Mr. Malone. And we have our second purple refractor, and it is Wilson on the Contreras. Jason Weddle, good afternoon, you legend. Excellent to see you, my brother. Zach Davies for San Diego. Trey Turner. Melankin. Tyler Nyquil. Slater. Porcello. Little Joey Gallo on the inaction. And if I remember right, these inactions have a puzzle on the back. Well, some of them do, apparently. Nate Pearson for the Blue Jays and Mr. Hatch. Shout out to Jason Russell. Ray, thank you for sharing out my live, you legend. I appreciate you more than you will ever know. Hanser, oh boy, Alberto for Uncle Moosey's Orioles on the purple refractor. Man, those are pretty. Nice one. Zach is next to Godliness. And last but not least, you got a little Uncle Larry. Andrew McCutcheon. Beautiful little first round there for you, Bubba. All right, let's move on. As always, you absolutely incredible human beings. I cannot thank you enough for being here with me on this thankful Thursday afternoon. Love you, Uncle Moosey. As I have said before, my friends, and I will say it again, one of the most amazing compliments that you ever can pay me over here on TikTok is when you share out my live like that. Thank you, Ray. Little cuffing. No big deal. All right, let's do it. How about a little Matty Barnes? All rise, Aaron Judge. From the River Thames, the old bull, Justin Verlander. And my friends, we have some vintage rips coming, by the way. I think we have some like 2007, 2008 Bowman. And maybe a couple other ones. Shout out to Mrs. Junkwax. Josh Stalman. The Degrominator. What's up, Mookie? Little Mookie Betts on your purple refractor. Cesar Hernandez for the Cleveland Indians. Sammy Kershaw. Byron Buxton for Minnesota. Michael Taylor. Soto. Hasseley. Mr. Stallings for the Pirates. Not a 5-toe, not a 7-toe, but a 6-toe. All rise, Aaron Judge. Nice one, Double T, on your purple refractor. Herman Marquez. The Polar Bear. With a little Jorge co-starring. Alex Bregman, newest Red Sox. There you go, Kobe Luna. Mr. Chatwood. Jackie Bradley Jr. John Lester. Shout out to Mikey Lester. Martin Maldonado. And Enrique Hernandez for the Trolley Dodgers. Shout out to Mikey, too. He's got the juice. Tatis on your purple refractor. Wilmer Valderrama Flores. Taylor Williams. We got a couple of 2021 rookie stars, Mr. Tejeda and Tavares for our Texas Rangers. Shout out to Cesar Mendoza. Always drinking that Haterade with his locks of love, Josh Hader. Eunice. How about a little Shohei on the inaction? Nice one. 1/3 of the brothers Naylor. Oh, hell yeah. How about Bob Clemente on the great one for the Pirates? Balake on your almost penultimate purple refractor. Atreyu, Abreu, Yajore, and old nasty Nick Nelson. 2021 pinstripe rookies. And the Mookie so nice we got him twice. Mookie Betts Nice.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic for you, Double T. Let's do it. Kobe, I don't know if you saw, my man, but we pulled a beautiful PSA 10 Big Poppy last week for our buddy Tippy Brad Schwartz. All right, we start off with the Tampa Bay Rays. Al Bundy's nephew. Shout out to Polk High School. Mr. Anderson. Your 2022 MVP, Goldie. Shout out to my St. Lunatics. How about old President Harry Truman passed away in 1972? Balake so nice, we've seen him twice. The man, the myth, the pool hose on your purple refractor. Beautiful. World Series Game 2 for Tampa Bay. And Justin Bieber. Finishing that one off for you, Double T. Thank you as always, my fellow Austinite. I cannot thank you enough for utilizing JunkWaxVintage.com and letting us rip those together. As I have said before, my friends, and I'll say it again, I never apologize for the redundancy. It is always fun ripping packs, but it's a little more fun to rip packs with 50 to 100 of your best friends. And thank you for letting us do that, Double T. If you all would allow me just a moment for a little housekeeping. All right, my fellow Washingtonian, Mr. Erickson. Aw, thank you, Ray. I appreciate that, buddy. The Muffin Man. What's up, Travis Gwine? Excellent to see you as always, my man. Sounds like you had a wonderful day with Mom yesterday. I love that. All right, Mr. Erickson. Good luck, brother. Buena suerte. Let's do it. And then we're going to refresh that shop, family. Starting out with a little Calvin Murray. Kyle Kuzma. No Sweat Chet, captain of the All Cheeseburger team from my alma mater, Gonzaga University, Chet Holmgren. And last but not least, a little Kelly Oubre Jr. Finishing that one off for you, James Erickson. Thank you to my wonderful Washouglin. I appreciate you too, brother. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to put your name on this little bad boy, and then we're going to refresh that shop. All right, all right. Let me snag myself a little sippy here, my friends. Happy Thursday afternoon, you legends. Little shout out to Mr. Ben Wilson, Angelo, Mr. Palmer, Ray, Frankie P, and Travis Gwine. Excellent to have you this afternoon. Thank you, Melody, for smacking us with our very first gift over here on TikTok today. I appreciate you, you big sweetie. I could not agree more, James Erickson. You were absolutely right. Still a lot of packs left in that box, too. Mr. Diesel Dan Farguson, I appreciate you dropping those extremely helpful links in the chat. Moderator extraordinaire. Thank you, sir. I see you as well, Brian. Thank you for dropping the break information in there, my man. So, folks, we do have a few breaks up there at JunkWaxVintage.com. We have a PYT with 4 hobby boxes that includes National Treasures. And we are almost halfway on that one, my friends. We have 16 teams remaining. In our third box of 2022 Donruss, we have 16 spots left. In our third box of 2025 Bowman, we have 14 spots left. And then just a few spots left in the UFC Razzies that are up there. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's refresh, shall we? Excellent, Miss Melody. I appreciate you snagging the pre-grading on that, Jaden Daniels. We're going to put that one into the pre-grade pile right meow. Thank you again, Miss Melody. That's better. Mr. Marquise. Nope. No, sir, not yet. But I'm working on it. I appreciate you, Marquise. So, as always, my brother, if I have gotten to your pre-grades, you would definitely have an email in your inbox, my good buddy. But I'm very, very excited to get to those. I appreciate you bearing with me, Mark. Like I said earlier in the show, I am this close to being caught up. I have pre-graded a heroic amount of cards over the last week and a half. So thank you all for bearing with me through the entire month of April. That move was a doozy. You already know. So typically I pre-grade cards during the middle of the day, right? Well, for about a month, I was moving, and hardcore moving, throughout every day. So pre-grading and grading took a little bit of a hit, but we are slowly but surely getting caught back up. So again, my friends, I appreciate you bearing with me. Thank you. Bubba, that is very kind of you, my man. Thank you for being thoughtful like that. I appreciate it. But despite that, I have to do those in chronological order. It just makes me feel good. But I do appreciate the offer, Bubba. Thank you so much, buddy. Alrighty. Well, we are current up there in that shop, ladies and gentlemen. So I think I'm just going to rip through some more juicy junk wax while we are awaiting our next rip up there at junkwaxvintage.com. Jonesy, what's up, brother? One of the oldest of OGs of our family, gracing us with his presence. Excellent to see you, Dan. Hope you're having a wonderful Thursday, my dude. Top of the afternoon to you, buddy. All right, let's get back to some juicy junk wax. As always, legends, you are more than welcome to head on over to junkwaxvintage.com. There's a hellacious wall of wax right here to my left, and we pride ourselves in having the most expansive inventory that you're going to find on any platform. There's a lot of stuff up there. So feel free to take a gander. We do baseball, football, basketball, soccer, UFC, WWE, Garbage Pail Kids, all of the above. If it comes in packs, we rip it. Star Wars as well. Pokemon. And we do have some brand new Pokemon up there, I think. If we don't yet, it will be. All right. Let's keep on going. How about 1993? Pro Set Power. See if we can't find a little Barry Sanders. Grayson King, our thin blue line. What's up, brother? Excellent to see you as always. Oh, hell yeah. Looking forward to it, Jonesy. Beautiful, brother. Oh. A Man on Earth. Oh, we have plenty of hockey up there, bro. Come on now. I guess I just didn't mention hockey, but we do hockey as well. And there's a ton of it up there. All right, we have a little grayback. The Elvis variety. Get it to Ronnie Lott for the Jets. Ronnie and the Jets. Ronnie and the Jets. I'll see myself out. Nate the Great, good to see you, buddy. Ooh, how about old DJ McDuffie for the Dolphins? Oh, is hockey basically sold out, Bubba? I guess I haven't checked my inventory lately. I tossed my keys to Double C's. How about Bobby Hebert for the Falcons? Mr. Dubose for the Bucks. A little sticky. Ernie Jones. Shout out to Ernie Larson. We talked about that on the show last night, Jonesy, and I gave you a huge shout out, my man. How about Drew Bledsoe and Washington State University? Yes, please. Go Cougs. What's up, Nate the Great? How about the original Jay Jetta? James Jett. Jones' cousin. And last but not least, we got a little Fred Stokes for Mary's Rams. Excellent. What's up, Chip? It is so damn good to see you, Nate. Hope you're doing well, my dude. Upper Deck Hobby Box and the Crown Royale left. I thought Crown Royale was football. We have a Crown Royale hockey? Ha-ha! I stand corrected. Shout out to Mrs. Jumpwax. Beautiful. That's going to be a fun one. Looking for 4 autos or 4 mem cards. Shout out to my hockey fans out there. Looks like we still have some synergy packs also. Excellent. Oh, I got you, Bubba. I don't blame you one bit, buddy. Be smart. Thank you, Jonesy. I see you, good sir. Alrighty, my dear friends. Let's keep on going with some more juicy junk wax, shall we? How about back to 1992 with some Leaf baseball? See if we can't find a little Ken Griffey Jr. It is excellent to see you, Brandon Franz. Shout out to Johnny Utah. Hope you're having a wonderful Thursday, my dear friend. And we start with the strong mustache Kentucky waterfall combo of Dennis Eckersley. Outstanding. Checklist! How about a black checklist? That's amazing. We have ripped through a lot of packs of this and never found a black checklist. That's awesome. Little Mackie Sasser. Devon White. Good afternoon, Loma Linda. I saw you and Travis in here earlier. Toppy. Thanks for smacking the follow button, buddy. Welcome to the crew. Felix Jose for my St. Lunatics. Dave Howard. Laying down the bunt. Oh, Lord, Terry. Terry Pendleton. The man, the myth, the Molitor. Shout out to the Hammer. Chucking some lumber for Milwaukee. Bill Duran. Better hide that fruit. Because we found some Gallagher. Miss Linda, you want the Devon White? Of course, my friend. There you go, Miss Linda. Allow me just a moment, my friends. There you go, Miss Linda. Got you covered, my friend. All right, all right. Oh no, I messed up my piles here. Gosh dang it. That's the one I already ripped through. Yes. All right, back to it. Charles Nagy, always nagging. Scott Service, former coach of the Seattle Mariners. Excellent. Shout out to Trevor Taylor. Livingstone. Flash Gordon for Crazy Card Lady Kim's Royals. And Andy Bennis, last but not least, for San Diego. Excellent. Ah, you're headed to Alabama next month. Nice, buddy. What are you going to Alabama for there, Bubba, if I may ask? How about we switch it up a little bit? How about some 1991 Looney Tunes from Upper Deck? Oh, that's right. You're headed down to Gulf Shores. I am peanut butter and jealous, Bubba. So we actually go there quite a bit. We haven't been in the last 3 years or so, but before that, we went often. Shout out to Orange Beach. Aw, Travis, thank you so much, good buddy. I appreciate that. Oh, and Linda wants another card. The Scott Livingston. Give me just a second, my friends. There you go. Give me just a moment here, folks. There you go. Got you covered. All right, back to it. Oh, gotcha, Bubba. Well, I hope it doesn't. But yeah, it might. You might be right. I'll have to get some dates on that, my dude. All right, we start off with a little Mr. October and some Sylvester. How about a little Elmer Fudd? And actually, I think that's Paul Molitor on the TV. Small world. Uncle Bugs. talking about some Reggie Jackson. Speaking of Reggie Jackson, on the Monster Fly Ball, shout out to the Fat Man. A man on Earth. Thank you for being here with us today, good buddy. Another Bugs. And that sandwich looks amazing. A little callback. No big deal. How about some Daffy on the favorite interplanetary pastime? On a patch of greens, little Yosemite Sam. Ah, Travis had 2 teeth pulled and 3 filled today. Sorry to hear that. That's a bummer. Aw, thank you so much, a man on Earth. I appreciate the positivity, my dude. And always nice to have you, buddy. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, you legend. How about another Yosemite Sam with bugs on the patch of greens? How about a holy noly? Beautiful. Give him your wheelie fastball, Mr. Wyan. How about another Sylvester? Another Yosemite Salmon bugs on the burger ball. And last but not least, on the patch of greens, a little holy noly. Outstanding. Always happy to find a little noly. Big Rick, what's up, brother? Oh, you have tons of those holograms. Nice, buddy. Oh, Bud, a man on Earth. That is unbelievably kind of you to say, my man. Thank you so much. That means more to me than you will ever know. That's the point, my brother. So, a man on Earth, I hope you don't mind, brother, but I'm going to put you on blast. He says over here on TikTok, you are by far the best to watch. Other rippers are boring. Why, thank you, my friend. I will never throw any shade at anybody else, but I sincerely appreciate you saying that, my man. That is very kind of you. You big sweetie. I see you, Trevor Taylor. All right, you legends, let's refresh that shop because I do think my buddy Mr. Travis Gwine, our tooth-pulled brother, has ripped down something from the shop. And hell yes, he did. Thank you, Travis Gwine, a marvelous Michigander, a marvelous Murfreesboro Michigander. Murfreesboro, I should say. Okie dokie, we have a 2022 Chronicles Baseball hanger. We have a hobby pack from Marvel Annual, and we have a hobby pack from our Infinity Gauntlet Funko hobby box. Aw, thank you, Big Rick. You know, and on that note, brother, remember, there is never any pressure to spend a dime here. You are more than welcome to just come as you are. If you do want to spend money here, it's awesome. It definitely helps to keep this thing on the rails, but I never want anybody to feel pressured, you know? I've seen some other channels where I have literally seen the content creator freak out on their audience and like shame them for not buying things. That literally hurts my heart. That sucks. That is not what this hobby should be about. Yeah. So, as always, my friends, I am super grateful to have you, and you are more than welcome to be here, whether you participate or not. Hope that makes sense. Hey, old horseshoe Jeremy Coe, wonderful to have you, my man. JB, how do you get into the Discord? That's a wonderful, wonderful question, and I'm happy to help you out here. JoJo's Daddy Forever, thank you for smacking us with a rose. Angelo, you big sweetie, I see you too, good buddy. User 99024418051, you're absolutely right. I have seen that myself. I actually saw a dude over on Whatnot flip his entire table because he didn't have people buying. And he got so upset because he made a pull box and nobody bought anything from it. So he got really, really upset and flipped his entire table live. The flipping of his table will probably get him more traction than his pull box ever will. Yikes. We don't do that here, folks. If you're looking for that kind of entertainment, you might want to move on. Anyway, let's get this thing back on the rails. All right, Travis Gwine, let me grab a couple of hobby packs and a 2022 hanger pack for you, you legend, and I'll be right back. All right. We have our Infinity Saga Hobby Pack. We have our 2022 Chronicles hanger. And then, my friend, we actually have a brand new Marvel Annual Hobby Box that we need to bust into. I think that's the one. Let me double check real quick. Yeah. We have 2 Marvel Annual Hobby Boxes, so I just wanted to make sure. That is the right one. Jutore, what's up, buddy? So we do all of the above, my friend. We do group breaks here. We do personal rip and ships. Every now and then I rip something for myself as well. So Jutore, if you would like to check out junkwaxvintage.com, that is where everything for this channel lives. So there is merchandise up there. There's cards up there, of course. Hobby boxes, blaster boxes, single packs, hanger packs, all kinds of stuff. There's even a blog up there if you want to educate yourself. And remember, my friends, it is 100% free to create an account at junkwaxvintage.com. Hey, thank you so much, Jutore. Excellent to have you, buddy. Mikey 2, welcome back, you legend. Excellent to see Mr. Koba. How you doing, you handsome son of a gun? Awesome to see you, buddy. All right, Travis Gwine. Let's start with your first Marvel Annual Hobby Pack, big guy. Mr. Zach Kickerillo, my brother in recovery. Excellent to see you, my dude. As always. So the cool thing about these hobby packs, my friends, is there is a premium insert in every single pack. All right, and we start off with the Invisible Woman. How about the #1 spot, Spider-Man? And there is your premium insert. That is a canvas variant, Cyclops. Shout out to the X-Men. Dr. Voodoo. And Fastos. Finishing that one off. Fun little pack there for you, Travi. Okie dokie. Actually, you know what? We're going to split up our Marvel, and we're going to do some 2022 Chronicles in the middle. Good afternoon to the crazy card lady, Kim. Wonderful to see you as always. Mr. Naughton, welcome back. Oh, Linda, they were bought for you. Oh, I am so sorry. I did not know that. My sincere apologies, Miss Linda. Okie dokie. How about a little Aaron Ashby? Eli Morgan on the Vertex. Rookie for Tim Hudson's Cleveland Guardians. Oh! Julio Rodriguez. There you go, Travis. Beautiful. You already know, you legends. I am always happy to find some Julio Rodriguez. That is my #1 active player PC right there. When you find the Julio, he gets to go up on the stand. Shout out to my Boston brethren, Kobe Luna, Brandon, Timbo, little Jaron Duran, Sammy Kershaw. My other PC, the big man, Mr. O'Neal Cruz for the Pirates. Beautiful. Reynolds Wrap. Couple of back-to-back Pirates. The Duran, so nice we got him twice. How about a little Duran? I'll see myself out. Jake Myers for the Astros. Shout out to Trevor Taylor and bro. The pack, so nice you got Julio twice. That is Jake Myers on your marquee. And how about an acetate rated rookie? Julio Rodriguez.
Oh my God, it's so juicy!
Emotional damage.
That is a nice one, Travi. Just leaving that one up for you, buddy. Casey, thank you for smacking the follow button, my friend. Nice to have you. Then we have a little Veerling on your Donruss Elite, rookie for the Fighting Phillies. I like to have a go around with that, Philly. Otto Lopez on your pink Pulsar Prism, rookie for the Blue Jays. Shout out to Jason Russell. He's a ne'er-do-well, Reese Nair. CJ Abrams on your Spectra. And last but not least, little Hunter Green on the Revolucion rookie. Those are pretty. A very nice little pack for you, Travis and Linda. User 249-312-988-4275. I sincerely appreciate you smacking the follow button, my friend. Welcome to the crew. So you legends, I know we have a lot of new people here this afternoon. If it is your very first time tuning into these luscious locks, it is wonderful to have you today, my friends. All joking aside, my name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage. You can find me here almost every single day, ripping packs, cracking backs, and having an absolutely splendid time with the rest of the family here. So if you are new here, my friends, a couple of things for you. Might want to smack that follow button, number one, and make sure you have that notification bell selected so you never miss a show. Secondly, if you would like to come over here and join the rest of the fam family on Twitch, we'd love to have you. You might even have a free gifted subscription waiting for you. And last but not least, my friends, if you would like to participate today, all you have to do is head on over to junkwaxvintage.com. That is where you find everything having to do with this channel. So welcome to the channel, my friends. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around. I think you found your home. Okie dokie. Aw, thank you, Miss Linda. I appreciate that. All right, let's get into our last pack here for Travis and Linda. Let's do it. I see you, Bubba. All right, these also have a premium insert per pack. And we start off with Ghost from Ant-Man and the Wasp. Speaking of Ant-Man, we have back-to-back Ant-Man. How about Crossbones? And that is your silver premium insert from Captain America Civil War. On your Funko shorts, you got some Loki and Doctor Strange. I am Groot. Little baby Groot. Korg. And that, my friends, is a convention exclusive. That's pretty cool. We don't get to see those very often. Hey, what's up, Lefty? Welcome back, my man. Great to have you again. T'Challa from the Black Panther. Straight out of Wakanda. And last but not least, from Infinity War, we have the Stonekeeper. Finishing that one off for you. Travis and Linda, as always, my dear friends, I cannot thank you enough for utilizing junkwaxvintage.com and let me rip into those with the rest of the family. And I sincerely hope that that is just another beautiful rip in a very long line of beautiful rips. If you would allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, my friends, I need to put a little name tag on these bad boys. Excuse me. There we go. You're going to sleeve up your Julio rookie here, Travie. I can't believe you got 2 in that pack. That is magnificent, my man. Could be the first time we pulled 2 Julios out of a 2022 Chronicles pack. I think it's meant to be. Torch's backup, what's up? Aww, that is extremely kind of you, Torch's backup. Thank you, buddy. I do my damnedest, my man. I do my damnedest. And that is very kind of you to say. Thank you so, so much. Hit me in the feels over here, buddy. That means more to me than you will ever know, brother. Thank you so, so much. Oh, Mr. Shanneberg. What's up, brother? Long time no see, you legend. Shout out to Sky High Sports and Skylar and Scotty. Excellent to see you as always, my friend. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you. Always dreaming. That is exactly what this show is all about, my friend. It is my duty to smack you across the face with that daily dose of positivity on a daily basis. And so you can find me here almost every single morning and almost every single evening, starting and ending your days right with that daily dose of positivity. Always some sweet, sweet trading cards. Always a healthy dose of camaraderie. And always a lot of laughs. Typically at my expense, and I would have it no other way. Always dreaming. Thank you so much for smacking the follow button, my friend. I appreciate you. All right, you incredible human beings. I think it's time to refresh that shop one more time. Shall we? Let's do it. So, friends, remember, we will be back here tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. We have 3 shows today. And, folks, if you do anything that I have asked you to do today, follow us on Instagram. That is super important. Over there on Instagram, my friends, the reason why that is so important is because we drop a schedule there every week. So you will know exactly when and where I will be, because just like Visa, my dear friends, I'm everywhere you want to be. I'll see myself out. Brian Smith.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
There you go, buddy. Got you covered. I typically wait to hit that button until we have a big card, but I got you covered, Brian Smith. My pleasure, good sir. Alrighty, my dear friends. I believe we are current up there at junkwaxvintage.com. So I'm going to keep on ripping through some juicy junk wax. And my dear friends, we have been here for about an hour and 20 minutes. I think we have about 2 hours total for this lunch wax today. So we have about 45 minutes to go. So you are more than welcome to jump over there and snag something down from junkwaxvintage.com. Trevor Taylor, you are spot on, my man. Thank you for the reminder. So, folks, we have 3 shows tomorrow as well, and one of them will be on Whatnot at 4 p.m. So we have our 3rd break ever over on Whatnot tomorrow. It is going to be 2 boxes. It is 2024 Panini Select with 2 autographs, and then we have a Leaf box in there with 5 autographs. So it's going to be 7 autographs total, and every team starts at $12. So if you would like to jump over there to Whatnot and smack us with that follow, I would sincerely appreciate that as well. It is the same name over there on Whatnot. And you know what, folks? That reminds me. I want to give a Costco economy-sized thank you to each and every one of you that have frequented us over there on Whatnot. We've only been over there on Whatnot for about 3 months now, and it has been truly magnificent to watch it grow. And we did our very first break on Whatnot last week. It was awesome. We did our second one. It was fantastic. And I am chomping at the bit to do the third, my friends. It's going to be a good one.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Is that not coming through? Can you guys not hear that?
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Can you guys not hear the sound effects? Oh, gotcha. I thought you were saying you couldn't hear it. Thank you, my friends. Excellent. Good. Cool. Alrighty. Thank you so much, Jutore. I appreciate that. Thank you, James Erickson. Thank you, Grayson. Thank you, Timbo. Thank you, Bubba. Okie dokie. Thank you, user 990-2441-8051. I appreciate that. Mr. Sean Jackson, welcome back, buddy. How is one of our Canadian cousins doing this afternoon? It is always nice to see you, you handsome son of a gun. All right, legends. Let's get back into some more juicy junk wax while we are awaiting our next order up there at junkwaxvintage.com. How about we go back to 1986 with some 1986 Topps mini leaders. No, I do not have giant hands. These are minis. Mr. Robert Parkinson, you want the Drew Bledsoe? Ooh, I got to go back and find that one, buddy. Allow me just a moment, my friends. I don't know where that one is right now, my friend. I am so sorry about that, Robert Parkinson. If you would like to do me a huge solid, buddy, and shoot me an email to junkwaxvintage@gmail.com, and I can go back through all the cards that we've already ripped today. So I appreciate you bearing with me on that one, my friend. Sorry about that. And if you asked for that when I pulled it, I apologize. Sorry about that, buddy. Okie dokie. All right, back to 1986. Yeah, sorry about that, bro. I looked. I'm sorry. Once the cards are out of my hands and off to the side, it's tough to go back. All right, we got a little promo. I love the positivity. Thank you, Sean. Excellent to see you, buddy. Thank you for hanging with us this afternoon. Ooh, rest in peace to the late, great Fernando Valenzuela. Joaquin Andahar, shout out to our St. Lunatics. Legend for the pinstripes, Mr. Ron Guidry. Little sticky. Ah, it makes sense. It is the Afro Sheen Soul Glow Drip of Mr. Eddie Murray. No wonder why he was stuck together. Charlie Lee Brandt for the Royals. Shout out to Crazy Car Lady Kim. And how about Welch's Grape Juice? Finishing that one off. For the Trolley Dodgers, shout out to Mr. Mikey Koba. Nice little pack in 1986, if I do say so myself. So, my dear friends, my family, we have worked our way through this 1990 Topps vending box. Look at how much we've gone through. That is what we have left. See if we can't find a little Frank Thomas in there. We have found a Ken Griffey Jr. that was gifted to Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko. Let's go. All right, shout out to Uncle Moosey. Found some Orioles, little Jeff Ballard. And as always, my dear friends, if you would like to jump on over to junkwaxvintage.com and snag yourself down something to rip, I am happy and humbled to rip it for you. But in the meantime, we're going to rip through some juicy junk wax. How about Rick Fu Manchu? Beautiful. He's got a luscious lip curtain. Little Jack Dougherty for Cesar Mendoza's Texas Rangers. Rich Thompson. Alejandro Pena. There we go. Shout out to the Hammer and Andrew Shumper and Bree B, our Brewers family. Little Robin Yount on the All-Star. Mikey Stanton for Atlanta. Fernandez. Boba Fett's daddy. That is Dante Bichette. Another Fernandez. Mike Dyer for Minnesota. Alvaro Espinosa for the Pinstripes. Brian Smith, you want the Dante Bichette. There you go, buddy. Got you covered. Ole Gutterman for the Pinstripes. And we actually have a card autographed, personalized to the Junk Wax Vintage Card Club from this gentleman. Bubba wants the Yount for Jeff Hansen. Sure thing, buddy. Allow me just a moment here, folks. There you go. All right, moving on. Lee Gutterman. The brave little Oster. Ron Oster. Cersei Lannister. Shout out to Game of Thrones. Carlos Quintana. Mr. Steal Yo Girl. Paul Gibson. I see you, Mikey, too. I hope you had a good time, buddy. Brad Kominsk. Steve is far from the Mustache Hall of Fame. Could put some milk on that thing and let the cat lick it off. Sheesh. Steve Olin. Jeff Parrott. Macaw. Master of the Unibrow. Jimmy Key for the Blue Jays. Scott Bankhead for our Seattle Mariners. Coincidentally, my friends, we also have a personalized autograph to the Junk Wax Vintage Card Club from this gentleman. So a lot of you know that we pull all of those pack number 4s to the side whenever we rip into your boxes and hobby boxes and whatnot. There was a young man that used to be here on this show years ago that insisted that we would always pull those pack number 4s out, and that's why we have still kept that tradition going. Coincidentally, this guy was his pitching coach. So shout out to Brooks. Linda, you want the Paul Gibson? Sure thing. Allow me just a moment here, folks. There you go. All right, moving on. Scott Bankhead. Damon Berryhill for the Cubbies. Old Rick Dempsey for Mikey 2's Trolley Dodgers. Ron Jones for the Fightin' Phillies. Jose Uribe. There's actually been some unofficial money laundering that's happened with this guy's cards. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. Mr. Browning. Shout out to Ozzy. Tom Browning. Old Stankonia Franconia for the Brew Crew. Love Ollier for the Pirates. Nolan Ryan on the 5,000 strikeout. Hell yeah. I don't know about you, legends, but I smell a giveaway. What's up, Mookie? Hey, yo, Mookie, pick up the phone. What's that? Mookie Wilson. Andy Allenson, little double A, and we're not talking about the 82nd Airborne. Aw, thank you, Tunnel Care Bear. I appreciate that, brother. Donnie Carmen for the Fightin' Phillies. Craig Biggio. I think this one has to go to Double T, Mr. Trevor Taylor. Dan Petrie with a luscious lip curtain. Kevin Hickey. Shout out to the Cold Spoon. And Julio Franco. Just looking happy to be there for the Texas Rangers. Aw, Lefty, you and I both, buddy. That would be amazing. Can you imagine if we found a Frank Thomas no-name in here? Ooh, buddy. You might see a death. My head might explode. That's a fact. Tunnel Care Bear, thank you for being here with us this afternoon, my man. So the name of this channel is Junk Wax Vintage. The reason it's called that, my friends, is because when I started this channel 4 years ago, we started ripping just through junk wax. And I did that for months. And then slowly but surely, the audience asked me to start carrying new cards. And I did. And now, 4 years later, go check out junkwaxvintage.com. We've come a long ways. So we always like to stay true to our roots. And whenever we do not have any orders up there at junkwaxvintage.com, I just rip through some juicy junk wax because we all love it. So thank you, Tunnel Care Bear. Hey, you and I both, Lefty. That's right, Dallas. Julio Franco had like a 52-year career, right? He did. He played forever. All right, Trevor Taylor, our fellow Austinite and Astro fan. Little Craig Biggio for you there, big man. And you legends, I just want to give credit where credit is due. We just hit 1,000 messages over here in the chat on Twitch. Damn. Y'all ain't messing around today. Thank you so much, you beautiful, beautiful human beings. I appreciate you more than you will ever know. Mr. Moholland, thank you for smacking the follow button. I appreciate that, big guy. Jude, thank you. All right, let me put these cards in a safe place. Excellent. Let's keep on going, shall we? We are still current up there in the shop, so we're just going to keep on going, see if we can't find some Frank Thomas. How about a little checklist? Chris Carpenter for our St. Lunatics. Art Howe, manager of those Astros. Somebody bang a trash can. User 990-244-18057. Yes, I am in Austin, Texas. You are absolutely right, my friend. Are you a fellow Austinite? That would be cool. Jose Arijo. Scott Sanderson for the Cubbies. Mark Davidson. Somebody bang a trash can for Trevor Taylor's Astros. Sparky Anderson. Legendary manager for the Tigres. The GOAT. Mr. Jeff Blauser. Domingo Ramos. Mel Hall. Dave Smith Motors for the Astros. Ooh, that is Jack's daddy. Little Al Leiter. His son now plays for the Texas Rangers. And we found a beautiful little Jack Leiter out of our National Treasures box. Normie for WKRP in Cincinnati. Gary Ward. RJ Reynolds Rapp for the Pirates. with a luscious lip curtain. A dastardly dirt squirrel. Russ Nixon for the Atlanta Braves. Shout out to the Braves. David Wells for the Blue Jays. Another checklist. Todd Froworth for the Fightin' Phillies. Danny Gladden for Minnesota. Oh, you're in West Austin. Brother, I am in Southwest Austin. Small world there. User 990. I can't follow everybody, but I got you there, buddy. Thank you and welcome to the family. Miss Linda, you want the Sparky Anderson? Sure thing. Give me just a moment. Having a hard time finding that one, Linda. Aha. There you go. Got you covered. Oh, Dallas, you're up there in Temple. Small world, my brother. Very, very cool. Well, nice to have you as well, Dallas. Always nice to have another local family member. And I just smacked you with that follow, good buddy. Welcome to the family, Dallas. All right, I put that one into your pile, Miss Linda. All right, let's keep on it going, shall we? Mr. Danny Gladden from Minnesota. Hey, what's up, Jeff Hansen? Excellent to see the hammer. Philadelphia Dogs, thank you for making the switch to Twitch. I sincerely appreciate you, my friend. And Philadelphia Dogs, smack that subscription button. Prime style. Bro, hit me in the feels over here. Thank you so very, very much. As I have said before, my friends, and I say it almost every single day, and I truly mean it, I would not be here without each and every one of you. Seriously. I'm not saying that to be nice. I mean it. This is still a very small community at this point, and I cannot thank each and every one of you enough for being here with me. Thank you. You all rock my face off. Twice. And then once again in the morning. Excuse me. Oh, JB, you made the switch, my man. Thank you so very, very much. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Typically, I look for one of the members of the family to maybe hit you with a free gifted sub, but you went ahead and took care of that, my man. And from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you, JB. Thank you, buddy. Can we get that warm junk wax vintage welcome to JB, also known as Philadelphia Dogs? That is very, very cool, brother. Thank you so, so much. Making my afternoon over there, big man. All right, we have King of Leon, Jose de Leon. Eisenreicher, the first Reich for the Royals. Chip Hale for Minnesota. Old Jim Leland, legendary coach of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Kurt Stillwell, shout out to the crazy card lady. Gerald Young, somebody bang a trash can for Trevor Taylor and his Astros. Dave Valley, catcher extraordinaire for our Seattle Mariners. Nice one. The Karate Kid, Misty Webster. I'm Terry Leach, and welcome to Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. Today, we're looking at our buddy Jeff Hansen in his 18-room penthouse apartment. He lives in the lap of luxury. I'm Terry Leach. I'll see myself out. Aw, man. Rest in peace to the late, great Tony Gwynn. Folks, if there's a Mount Rushmore of hitters, this dude is smack dab in the middle, in my humble opinion. How about a couple of back-to-back legends with Ken Griffey Sr. and Big Joe Carter? Make that triple legends. Nice one. Folks, we are almost through that entire vending box. Goodness gracious. Let's keep these guys so we can rip into more of them tomorrow, yeah? All right, all right. Thank you, Brandon Franz, for the warm welcome to JB. Thank you, Mikey, too. Thank you, Brian Smith. Jeff Hansen, thank you for popping that handsome face in here, good buddy. Oh, no, Trevor Taylor. I'm so sorry, buddy. I hope you're able to fix that. Excuse me. All right, you legends. It looks like we are still current up there at junkwaxvintage.com. So I'm just going to keep on ripping through some juicy junk wax. But we are coming up on the end of this afternoon show, you legends. Keep in mind, I am here 3 times today. So we will be back here tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time because we get to do it all over again. And it is going to be a thick with 4 C's Thursday night, my friends. I can feel it. Roger that, Trevor Taylor. So my advice, my man, if you can, is just to close the app and start over. I've had to do that before, too. Sometimes it gets a little corrupted. So maybe just try to close her out and come on back. And I'm sorry you're having to deal with that, my friend. That's a bummer. I know that's not a whole lot of fun.
Oh my God, it's so juicy!
Okie dokie, my friends. I think we need to do a little giveaway. How about we give away a holy noli to one of you lucky, incredible human beings? Okie dokie, folks. Give me just a moment to set this up. You know we got to do a little moose race. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. All right, folks. If you are over here on Twitch and you are subscribed and you have made a purchase from junkwaxvintage.com, so we have your address here, you are more than welcome to enter this giveaway for a sweet little Nolan Ryan. I am ready. Got you covered there, boys. Got you covered, Jason. Got you covered, Brian. You know what? I think we got to put JB in there because it is not very often we have somebody come over here and smack us with a Prime subscription. Thank you so much, JB. I got you in there, Trevor Taylor. You're the first one in there, you legend. Hey, thank you so much, Robert Parkinson. I appreciate you, big man. There you go, buddy. Grayson King. Got you covered there, One Wing King. My pleasure, sir. All right, who am I missing here, family? All right. Well, I guess we're just going to run it. Sure thing, Linda and Travis. You're the one exception, Linda and Travis. Just to let you know. You're the only exception. It's just hard for me to keep up with 2 different platforms in a giveaway. That's all. I hope that makes sense. All right, legends. Let's do it. 30 seconds on the clock. And my TikTokers, I do apologize because you will not be able to see this race unless you come over to Twitch. So I will give you just a second to come on over if you can. Excuse me. Let me snag myself a little sippy. Cheers. Barost. Pinkies up because we're fancy. Excellent. All right, legends. You are very welcome, Linda. My pleasure, my dear. Ah, roger that, Miss Linda. Gotcha. Can you not access Twitch on your mobile device? Or do you only have it on your tablet? Scott Champion, welcome back, good buddy. Big hugs and firm handshakes to another legend of the family. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday, my dude. Thursday. I'm just keeping you on your toes. What's up, Scotty? Always good to see you, brother. Oh, you don't know your password. Oh, roger that, Linda. Well, you can do forgot password. There is a whole thing for that. So, Linda, if you go to your Twitch account on your mobile device, right underneath where you typically type the password, there's a little link that says forgot password. And if you tap that little bad boy, you're able to go in and they'll restore that for you. And they'll send you a little email and you can refresh that. It is user 990. Absolutely right. Actually, fun fact, we have the same name everywhere. So on every single platform, Instagram, X, Facebook, Kick, YouTube, Twitch, Mantle, Lemonade, whatnot. And of course, you can go check out junkwaxvintage.com. So thank you for asking, my fellow Austinite. I appreciate you, brother. We have found a whole bunch of new people from Austin today. How cool. It has been a truly thankful Thursday, my dear friends. All right, legends, let's run a race, shall we? Good luck. Trevor Taylor on the front side. Holy cow, Grayson King, our thin blue line, take the whole shot. Damn. Off of the start with a bang. Jason Russell taking the number 1 spot. Shout out to our Canadian cousin, Linda and Travis on the backside. Looks like JB, Brian Smith, Robert Parkinson in the middle. Grayson King has pulled a moose string. Falling back to the middle of the pack, and we have Linda and Travis in the number 1 spot. But JB coming out of nowhere. Holy shiitake mushrooms. JB. Shout out to Philadelphia Dogs. I know it. JB, you're the big winner, big man. Well, congratulations, brother. And I truly believe that that is good karma. Coming right back to you, buddy. Thank you so very, very much, JB. So, JB, I think I need your information, my friend. If you would do me a solid, JB, and smack us with an email, junkwaxvintage@gmail.com, all one word, no punctuation, no spaces. Absolutely right, Bubba. I know it. It's happened twice today, right? Thank you, Brandon Franz. You're absolutely right, legend. Thank you, Linda and Travis, for being a good sport. All right, all right. Well, congratulations, JB. And again, my friend, I cannot thank you enough for, number 1, making the switch to Twitch. Amazing. And then secondly, he went extra and smacked us with that subscription, Prime style. So folks, I will always be transparent with you, and I will share with you. I've had a few people reach out behind the scenes because they're concerned that I will not get paid if they use a Prime subscription. And I'll share with you, my friends, it is quite the opposite. I actually get more money from Prime subscriptions than I do regular subscriptions. So, as always, my dear friends, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you. Thank you. We would not be able to do this without each and every one of you. And especially people like JB over there smacking that button Prime style. Thank you so much, JB, and congratulations, big man. You got yourself a nice 1990 5,000 strikeout Nolan Ryan. I've been PCing Nolan Ryan since I was a young man. I have quite a few of those. There you go, my dude. Thank you again, JB. All right, you legends. I am going to refresh that shop for possibly the last time on this very thankful Thursday afternoon. And we are good to go. You incredible human beings. It has been a magnificent last couple hours together. I appreciate you hanging out with little old me. And I am already chomping at the bit to be right back here with you again tonight. Same junk time, same junk channel, 8 a.m. or 8 p.m., excuse me, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Mr. Rob Richardson, the family pharmacist. What's up, brother? Always good to see you, buddy. Hope you were having a very thick with 4 C's and quite thankful Thursday. You know I am. I know, Mikey, too. I'm sorry about that, brother. We just missed you, buddy. But don't you worry. I'm sure we will have more tonight. Oh, and by the way, folks, we added a brand new LunchWax Vintage Hitbox about 3 hours ago. It came in the mail. Mr. Jones. Yes. Absolutely right. Yes, sir. And that's why I tell you that. Yep. So please, my friends, if you have a Prime Gaming subscription, I implore you, feel free to use those Prime subs. Helping to keep this channel on the rails. Thank you, Brian Smith. I appreciate that, big man. Zach Kikarillo says, Dalen, be on the lookout next week. You're sending me something. Really? Well, I'm excited to get that in the mail, big man. You already know we will bust that little bad boy live right here on the show. And Rob Richardson, you did not miss it yet, good sir. All right, my dear friends. Well, big hugs, firm handshakes all around. And like I said, I am super, super excited to be back with you tonight after dinner. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. I got some stuff to do here in the house, and I got some cards to pre-grade. So I'm going to handle that. But as always, my friends, until I see you again, if you would do me a huge favor, be good to yourselves. Be good to the people around you. And practice that attitude of gratitude. Try to focus on the blessings that have been bestowed upon you instead of focusing on the things that you want that you don't have yet. It helps. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around. Enjoy our afternoon jingle. By the way, we have a brand new LunchWax jingle. So if you have not heard that yet, feel free to sit tight. And we will see each and every one of your shining, beautiful faces back here tonight after dinner. Thank you again, you legends. Absolutely right, Mikey, too. There you go, big man. You are so welcome, good buddy. I love it, Uncle Moosey. Beautiful. I think you're right, Zach Kikarillo. Well, I am looking forward to it, big man. I sincerely appreciate the thought, Zach Kikarillo. Like I have said before, my brother, I am intensely grateful whenever any of you send me something, but it is always the thought that counts. So I appreciate that so much. You know, and like I've said before, folks, this hobby that we love so much, I am in complete understanding that there are people that are getting into our hobby for only financial purposes. I get it. But we will always cater to the collector here because that's what I am. And when you guys send me things, like I said, I'm super, super grateful. But sometimes I've had people reach out and they're like, hey, Dalen, I sent you a few cards, but they're like, no big deal. Like, okay. But you have to understand that it's a big deal to even send me anything. You know what I mean? I think this hobby should be about the people that you meet, the experiences that you have, and what you take away from those circumstances that make you a better person moving forward. And our hobby has the capacity to do that, you know? Sorry, had to fix some TikTok. I have met almost as many amazing human beings in this hobby as I have met in recovery. And I've met a lot. So, again, my dear friends, I thank you for being here with me. I thank you for sharing the same ideas about our hobby, because a lot of us do. And I think that over the last 4 years here, we have built an absolutely amazing, truly amazing family of people here. And if you are new here today, my friends, you are now part of that family as well. Welcome to your home. Thank you again for hanging out with my goofy ass for the last couple hours. I hope you have a wonderful dinner, and I hope to see you back here in just a little bit. Smoochies. I'm such a dork. Love you guys so much. Enjoy the jingle.
This ain't just any Thursday. It's Thankful Thursday with your host, Dalen. Wake up, legends, grab your spicy water. Dalen's in the lab and the pools are getting hotter. Chrome to wax, it's a beautiful sight. Cards so clean, they shine in the light. With gratitude stacked like PSA 10s. We're ripping packs and shouting out friends. Thankful hearts, cardboard dreams. It's J. Davil, the ultimate team. Pulling fire, cracking backs, and shouting thank you to every single legend out there. This is your Thankful Thursday. So grab a sleeve, pour a pop. Thankful Thursday will never stop.
It's true.
Junk wax vintage, feel the flow. Let's rip it, sip it, and put on a show.
You have a great day too, J-Rod. We'll see you in a little bit, buddy. Love you, Uncle Moosey. Fuck you too. I see you, big man. You too, Brian. Shout out to Linda, a man on earth.
Pour a pop. Thankful Thursday will never stop. Junk wax vintage, feel the flow. Let's rip it, sip it, and put on a show.
Shout out to Mr. Escobedo, Ben Ross, Amber, Kinder, Linda, Travis, Scotty Champion. Thank you for the tiny diny, you legend. I appreciate you, brother. Angelo, JoJo's daddy forever. Thank you as always, my dear friends, for another Thankful Thursday afternoon. And we'll see you back here in just a few hours. We'll see you soon, my friends. Thank you again. Bye-bye.
Did we miss Baywatch?
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
A man on earth. Have a magnificent remainder of your day, brother. We will see you tonight.
When I was tasting you, brother, I found you to be not so bad at all. And I'm inviting you to come see me and to get it straightened out all in one night, yeah. Oh, my. After I beat you and satisfy all the Hulkamaniacs, I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob. Oh, wow. Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Come out, Greg. Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
My friends, my family, you already know this extremely Thankful Thursday deserves.
Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Oh, my God.
I am humble in general.
I've got the style and profile like never before. Let me go on record as telling the whole world to be the man. You gotta beat the man. And I'm saying, woo.
I got that Ric Flair.
Woo.
I got that Ric Flair.
Come out, Greg.
Giggity, giggity.
There you go, you legends. You maniacs. I love you all so damn much. Thank you again for spending the afternoon with me. I'm going to go have some dinner. I hope you do the same. And we will all meet back here tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And if by some act of the universe you missed tonight, we will be right back here tomorrow morning. Same junk time, same junk channel, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. So next 2 shows, my friends, are 8 and 8. And we will see you then. Thank you again, everybody. Much love and respect. Big hugs. Firm handshakes all around.
Come out, Greg.
Bye-bye.